Welcome to video 2. Thanks for joining me, guys. Today we're going to dig deep into the different shooting techniques and angles on how to actually build your family home video. First things first, let's talk about iPhone settings just briefly. I wanted to show you this trick that I frankly didn't always know about. You tap the subject and you can slide your finger up to increase the exposure. But I really like the idea of being able to increase your exposure, especially when you're inside. The second thing briefly I wanted to mention is if you're a photographer and you'd like to set all of your settings just like you do in your camera manually, you can download the app Filmic Pro. It does cost money, but it allows you to plug in all of your settings. Okay, this is key. This is my biggest tip. When I shoot my films for travel or like a day in the life, it's always like 3 to 5 second clips. That is it. What does that look like? So if you're gonna do like an outing, maybe you're going surfing for the day, you start with maybe loading up your car and do B-roll of the details of the surfboard going in the car, and then pull back shots of you driving to the beach. All of these clips are like 3 to 5 seconds long each, very short. When you put them together, it's so easy. So it's really such a huge time saver. Next, let's talk about the different angles you can use to bring interest to your film. You want to use a variety of different shooting techniques to keep your little film moving forward. Here, I'm shooting over top, and key really is to stabilize your phone as much as possible because it's going to have a high level of camera shake. So shoot as slow and steady as possible. The second one is panning. You can pan to the right, to the left, or up or down. I'm stabilizing myself here in this footage on the coffee table, and my phone has a pop socket, so it kind of acts like a faux tripod. Very useful to keep things steady. The idea with panning is that your subject is still and you do the very slow, steady movement, but with the subject moving across, like in this scene, the subject is moving and you're staying very still and let the subject move in one side of the frame and completely out the other without you moving your camera. The temptation with kids is to follow them around, but don't do that because it'll create so much camera shake and it'll make your viewers feel really, really dizzy. In photography, you can do that, but it's different in film, different mediums. Next up is in-camera transitions. This is something you can do while shooting, and it allows you to transition from one scene to another. This particular one is kind of a reveal one, hiding behind a wall and then revealing the scene. It's really cute. Using as many in-camera transitions as possible while you're shooting is going to save you time in the editing, post-processing part of your film. The last technique I'm going to share is Timelapse, which you can access right there in your iPhone camera video. And it's a great way to add variety to your film. There's a ton more shooting techniques that you can just look up on your own on YouTube, but these are just a couple that I like to use and intermix into the video. To see all these techniques in action, just pull up your favorite Netflix documentary and you'll see everything that we've been talking about, from different shooting angles to panning to B-roll to time lapse. Using a mix of these in your film will create emotion, will move the film forward, and will bring so much more variety and interest to your story. Be sure to tune in for our last video, video 3, editing, which will go through the step-by-step that you'll need to really make your video sing. Thanks for watching.